since the Great Depression.
So all of these people, all they have to do is take a shower and they can get a job if they went to college.
We continue to face an economic crisis that has left millions of our neighbors jobless, and a political crisis that's made things worse. This past week, reporters have been asking, what will this speech mean for the president? What will it mean for Congress? How will it affect their polls in the next election? But the millions of Americans who are watching right now, they don't care about politics. They have real-life concerns. Many have spent months looking for work.
Meanwhile,
the largest anti-Wall Street rally since the credit crunch happened yesterday. Thousands of workers and trade union leaders marched in anger over lost jobs, ruined lives, and they're demanding answers from the source of who they believe is responsible, who's the source of the trouble, the banks.
This can only be done through a definite realization, more real than the five senses can ever produce. Sense perceptions can be, and often are, false and deceptive. However real they may appear to us, exercise of faith will be the safest, where there is a clear determination, summarily, to reject all that is contrary to truth and law. I confess that I have no argument to convince through reason. Faith transcends reason. All as I can advise is not to attempt the impossible.
Tried to take our democracy and turn it into a kleptocracy. Their kleptocracy. The 400 richest Americans own more wealth than 150 million combined. All we have to do, not just us here, but all Americans, is to realize how much more power we have than they have.
Chairman, as you know, there are people demonstrating against Wall Street in New York City and other cities around the country, and I think the perception on the part of these demonstrators and millions of other Americans is that as a result of the greed, the recklessness, and the illegal behavior on Wall Street, we were plunged into this horrendous recession we're currently in.
I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. In a sense, we've come to our nation's capital to cash a check. But we refuse to believe that the Bank of Justice is bankrupt. We refuse to believe that there are insufficient funds in the great vault of opportunity of this nation. So we've come to cash this check, a check that will give us upon demand the riches of freedom and the security of justice. We have also come to this hallowed spot to remind America of the fierce urgency of now. This is no time to engage in the luxury of cooling off or to take the tranquilizing drug of gradualism.